Michael Jordan, or MJ as we know him, is probably the biggest name in the world of basketball, with the NBA website acknowledging that he is the greatest basketballer of all time. But what if I tell you that the GOAT of basketball is also a really wild car enthusiast? Yep, MJ's garage is filled up with some of the rarest, and of course, super luxurious vehicles you'll ever see. In today's video, we'll take a tour through Michael Jordan's garage to see just how many cars he owns. Trust me, a lot of these cars are just too rare to find anywhere. Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir. Let's start things off with Michael Jordan's Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, one of the 12 Sang Noirs ever created. The name Sang Noir comes from the French word for black blood, inspired by the gorgeous Bugatti Type 57S Atlantic. It, the Sang Noir, had quite the bold outlook, with its body painted in a sleek jet black with exposed carbon fiber. Compared to its insides, though, the custom tangerine leather made quite the contrast over the dark exterior, and every tech feature was just crazy, including its state-of-the-art infotainment system and sound system. The vehicle used a quad-turbo 8.0-liter W16 that produces around 1,001 horsepower and 922 pounds of torque to the wheels, rocketing the car to 60 miles per hour just 2.5 seconds after ignition. And with its fiery 253 miles per hour top speed, that's just mind-blowing. While we don't know exactly how much Michael Jordan paid for this car, the original price label said it was around $2.25 million. Today, it's worth a bit more, with auctions bringing in an extra $1.5 million. For a vehicle this rare, I think the price isn't too bad. Like, come on, it could go way higher. McLaren Mercedes SLR 722. Let's talk about another interesting car in Michael Jordan's collection, the 2007 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 722 edition. This particular McLaren is actually a historical piece and was created to honor Sir Sterling Moss's win in the 1955 Mille Miglia, where he drove a Mercedes 300 SLR with the starting number 722. Now you see the link. Aside its history, though, what makes the SLR 722 unique? First off, only 150 of these were ever created, which means owning one makes you have a good seat on the McLaren Car Club, if there was one anyway. Then we can't miss its 5.4-liter supercharged V8 engine that pumps 641 horsepower and helps it go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just around 3.6 seconds. With its top speed of 209 miles per hour, we could say the SLR 722 had really good numbers. Outside, its crystal antimony gray metallic finish gave it an almost stealthy look, and the carbon fiber splitter and custom chrome rims always got eyes staring hard. Inside, you'd see just how perfectly its black leather and Alcantara take over the whole cabin, with red stitching that takes you back to Jordan's days with the Chicago Bulls. The carbon bucket seats also had the 722 logo stitched into them, and there's even a Bose sound system to make his favorite tunes. Let's face it, Jordan got the SLR 722 for its rareness, and of course, its power. He ended up selling it in 2017 for about $625,000. Then in 2024, this exact car went up for sale in Miami, being listed for $650,000. Slight upscale in its value, but still Jordan's same old SLR 722. Pininfarina Batista Targ America. Let's see another of Jordan's cars, one whose name is a bit of a tongue twister. In August 2024, during the Monterey Car Week in California, Automobili Pininfarina displayed its Batista Targ America, one we could call the Devil's Car. And here's why. The Batista Targ America comes with 4 electric motors which, working together, send out a bizarre 1,874 horsepower and 1,726 pounds of torque. We've talked about several cars on this channel, but none of them beats this engine power. With this, the Targ America can go up to 60 from 0 in less than 2 seconds. Just to be clear, very rarely do supercars ever come close to this. The Targ America isn't just big on numbers. Its liquido gloss silver finish is mixed with the Iconica blue gloss accents that were used in Gianni Agnelli's 1986 Ferrari Testarossa Spider. Then, the wheels are made with ceramic polished alloy and black anodized aluminum center caps, the perfect set of wheels, you might say. Let's go inside. The cabin uses a blend of tan and black leather, and one feature, the custom aluminum and glass cigar holder and humidor, were specifically added in Jordan's own Targ America. Considering Jordan's well-known romance with cigars, the fact that this could hold up to 3 cigars made it even more special. Now let's talk price. Automobili Pininfarina hasn't told us the exact figure, but the Targ America should go for over $2 million. A standard Batista already starts at around that price, and with customizations, the price could go sky high. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 40th Anniversary Edition. Another super fancy car in Michael Jordan's collection is the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 40th Anniversary Edition, which he bought in 1993. This vehicle was actually more of a salute to his long relationship with Chevrolet, one that was on since he got his first endorsement in 1984. Even more special is that only 448 units of this Corvette were ever made, all donning a ruby red metallic paint that was easy on the eyes. The ZR1 came with a 5.7-liter V8 that produced 405 horsepower and 385 pounds of torque, maxing out at a speed of around 175 miles per hour. The 6-speed manual transmission, designed by ZF, helps it slam 60 from 0 in just under 5 seconds. A little lower than the Targ America, but still pretty impressive for a luxury vehicle. The whole ruby red paint deal even got to the insides, with the leather sport seats of the car made into the same ruby red and embossed with the 40th Anniversary Edition logo. The vehicle also had unique badging, 17-inch wheels, and a Lotus-tuned suspension that dealt well with control. Jordan picked his own Corvette ZR1 when the Chicago Bulls made their three-peat championship run in 1993. Today now, even though he owns a good number of European supercars, Corvettes hold quite the spot in his garage. Bentley Continental GT. Now, on to Michael Jordan's 2005 Bentley Continental GT. Everybody knows how lovely a Bentley is, and it gets even better if it's a Continental GT. The GT came with a 6.0-liter twin-turbo W12 that produced 552 horsepower and 479 pounds of torque, hitting 60 in less than 5 seconds and with a top speed of almost 198 miles per hour. Not too bad, actually. Bentleys are more luxury vehicles than race cars. Inside, the Continental GT has diamond-quilted leather seats and wood veneers, Bentley's whole luxury look game. From the outside, the design was actually pretty sleek and aerodynamic, with sick headlights and a bold mesh grille that gave it that unmistakable road presence. Michael Jordan didn't just drive this car. It became a source of inspiration for him. By that, we mean the Air Jordan 21 sneakers, which actually took their design elements from the Bentley, including the quilted patterns in its interior. Yep, using a car to design a pair of sneakers. Imagine stepping out of the car and onto the red carpet with these sneakers. Fast forward to 2011. Jordan decided the journey was at its end with this car, so he sold it to the Volo Auto Museum in Illinois. Back in 2005, when it was still new in the market, the vehicle had a price tag of around $160,000. Today, well-maintained ones are still sought after, with their prices depending on condition and mileage. For collectors and car enthusiasts, owning something like this is like owning a piece of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster. One of the wildest cars in Michael Jordan's collection will be his 2023 Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster. Now, this car, or hypercar to be exact, was super crazy for speed and power, making heads swirl with its appearance. Let's get more into details. The Venom F5 is powered by a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8, which Hennessy calls Fury. And honestly, the name was the perfect fit. Like, come on, 1,817 horsepower, 1,093 pounds of torque, top speed of over 300. It has got to be a crazy beast to own these engine numbers. Even its speed was a record breaker. That's not all. On the exterior, Jordan's Venom F5 has an exposed carbon fiber body with bold yellow accents. Inside, it's a bit of a mix of luxury, supreme tech, and premium materials. Quite literally everything. Like most luxury cars, fuel efficiency isn't its strong suit, but it's still one heck of a car. Hennessy only made 30 of these roadsters, each priced at $3.5 million. It's no surprise Jordan picked one up. Almost all his cars are one in a few. 23 Racing Toyota. Let's talk about the one car that moved Michael Jordan so much that he shifted his attention from basketball to racing. We're talking about his racing Toyota Camry, which was number 23 in the NASCAR Cup Series. Jordan's 23X racing team made a bold entrance with this vehicle in 2021, and believe it or not, it left a lot more than tire marks in the race. Bubba Wallace was behind the wheel, and the car's 5.9-liter V8 produced around 725 horsepower for the race. Its top speed was around 200 miles per hour, and its 4-speed manual transmission just made racing too easy. The vehicle had Jordan's signature basketball number, 23, displayed boldly on a black and red livery. Inside, it had a custom-built racing seat, a high-tech digital dashboard for real-time data, and a reinforced roll cage to ensure it met NASCAR's safety standards. Now, building a car like the number 23 Camry doesn't come easy. What we do know is that these race cars are engineered to follow NASCAR guidelines, which could be really strict with details. They're built to go full throttle, one lap after the other, with teams constantly fine-tuning, fixing, and maintaining every detail. Fuel efficiency wasn't even the priority here. Just make sure it could go 100, 200, or even beyond 300 miles an hour. Michael Jordan's number 23 team actually made history with their Toyota Camry, with Bubba Wallace claiming his first NASCAR Cup Series win at the rain-shortened Yellowwood 500 in Talladega. That win was pretty significant, making him only the second black driver to win at this level, right after Wendell Scott. Jordan took things a bit personally with the race. The North Carolina-born basketball player had always loved the drifts and dirt that came with races, and so teaming up with NASCAR star Denny Hamlin, he was out to have a feel. Cadillac XLR V. Finally, let's talk about the Cadillac XLR V that Michael Jordan got in 2006. You see, General Motors wanted to ensure Jordan got exactly what he wanted, so they sent him 3 XLR Vs in 3 different colors, an infrared, a black raven, and a light platinum, to choose from. For his unending love for the Chicago Bulls teams, he went with the infrared. The Cadillac XLR V used a supercharged 4.4-liter V8 that produced around 443 horsepower and maxed out at a top speed of 155 miles per hour. It also did pretty good with acceleration, hitting 60 just 4.6 seconds after ignition. The driving experience was actually exceptional, with the 6-speed automatic transmission blessing the ride with smoothness. Then its retractable hardtop allowed you to switch between a gorgeous coupe and an open-air, alluring convertible. For its inside, Cadillac teamed up with Bulgari to design everything from the seats and dashboard to the steering wheel. Jordan's own model even got his signature scripted in aluminum on the side sills. The Cadillac XLR V was actually disappointing, with fuel management going only 13 miles per gallon in the city and 20 on the highway. Even when it was sold for $100,000, the vehicle still didn't quite take off commercially the way Cadillac had hoped. Sadly, it was one great car that sold very meagerly. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so we can update you on all our upcoming content. Also, comment what celebrity car or bike collection you want us to do next. We'll catch you in the next one.